What's up, traders, and welcome to my stream. Today is actually Tuesday. I'm actually getting fitter. Today has been a green day on two tickers. I made $31,450, and the other ticker I made around 18,900. I did take two losers up to like 15K, but we're gonna talk about them as well because I was oversized on them. But overall, this ticker TIURB went from a low of 250 up to a high of like $20 in a day. From $2.50 to pretty much a high of pretty much I don't know, is it $20? I don't know if it's $20 or $11 or whatever it is, but that was just spectacular. Anyway, we're going to talk all about it for educational purposes only, as usual. So this is kind of like what my P&L looks like today. 31,400, and this is just on one ticker, and these are all my fills, all my entries, and I actually should have made a little bit more on this ticker since we actually hit around $20. As you can see that my first entry on TURB, if I were gonna go to walk you through all my trades in TURB, actually TURB hit my pre-market scanner in the morning. If I were gonna look at it right about here, if I were gonna take the pre-market scanner, right here, TURB, you can see my pre-market scanner. TURB hit my pre-market scanner right here. Let's see, we can. It was around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. So let's go look at today. So I'll show you exactly where my pre-market scanner has been around 8. More. Hold on, I have to load more around 8 o'clock right here. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this ticker is gonna be in play. The news on this ticker on TURB was pretty spectacular, like always. TURB energy shares soar pre-bell following a $53 million Spanish contract award. So that's something, one of the greatest news you have a contract and you have a pretty much 53 million. I think it was solar or something like that. Anyway, so the ticker hits my pre-market scanner. You can see this is my pre-market scanner, which you can buy the settings of this pre-market scanner that I run every single day. You can see that we hit my pre-market scanner around $7. Actually, this is not the best one. Let's see if we can get my lowest. Actually, it hit my highly sensitive scanner. This is my highly sensitive scanner. I have two scanners. I have highly sensitive and liquid scanner. So let's look at my other scanner here. Where is TURB? Let's see where exactly we hit on the pre-market scanner. You can see that that's primarily, you can buy this scanner from me. You can buy the settings from it, but you can see that. Where is it? Right here, right here. There we go. 8, as you see, this is more of my sensitive scanner. So you can see that I saw it around 547. 547, because I have a more illiquid scanner going on at the same time, just in case some ticker does something like this. So as soon as I saw TURB on my scanner, it was pulling around 200,000 on the 1 minute. It was at 540, and soon enough, as I saw the news, it was $53 million contract. And as soon as I saw that, I actually went and I punched in. My actual entry was around 593, and then I sold it at 720. So in this move here, I made around 5K, 4,000 shares, 200, made $1.20 a share or 20%. So if I were gonna look at right here, I actually punched in right here at around $6 and sold it at 720. So I made $1.20 on this news because I recognize this is a solid setup, and I pretty much went in and out. The next trade that I took on this ticker, you can see that we were pretty much wedging a bit here, and I took it again long at an average price of 690, 650, 652. So I kept buying at 650, and 690, and then I sold all of it at 775. So I bought most of it over here in the 650 range, and I sold all of it for 775. So that put me up around, I don't know, if it was like 10K on the day. And soon enough, my other trade, I wanted to go short right about here, and I did not get that filled. My next trade was I watched it over here, do a VWAP reclaim. I bought it right here at 620 and I sold it at 7. So I made another dollar a share, and then I bought it again at 660 when it had a first 1 minute higher high here of the VWAP, and then I sold it at 720. I did that as well, so you can see that I bought it again at 620, sold at 7, and then I pretty much sold. I'm not sure if I can explain all these longs. But primarily, I bought it over here, sold here. I bought it here, sold here, and then my next final trade that put me up 31K on the day was as I was buying it at 810 over here and sold at 950. So the reason I bought it at 810 because this was a channel breakout. You can see that the pre-market high was around 8 and 8, and all-time high was also an 8. So the more things you can combine with, the pre-market high, the all-time high, the round number breakout. Soon enough, the ticker hit $20, something outrageous on the ticker, something really outrageous. I mean, I should have bought it right about here at around $8 right here and $9. I had a couple of traders buy it over here, and then they took lots of profits into 11, 12s, 13s. But to me, it seemed a little bit overextended. But sometimes stocks are much more irrational than, sometimes these tickers are much more irrational than you can stay rational. That's kind of like how it is. Soon enough, that was pretty much it. The next ticker was APVO. APVO was another ticker that I took long at 240 and sold at 3. This was another ticker that had positive phase 1 and 2. And then I took another long here at 280, sold at 320. And then I took another short actually at 275 and covered 230. So this is another ticker I did go. I did make 18K, and obviously I do have 2 losses. AIHS. I was trying to tell you the truth. I was trying to trade tickers that had no news on the day, and I got stomped on as these tickers were VWAP reclaiming over here, and then IMTE, another ticker that I was going long, despite the fact this ticker had no news. So I did take 2 losses on these 2 tickers, just being a little bit too aggressive on it. And even though I also made around 15% on FGI, 20 to 23, and then I made another 15 to 16.5 on FGI, even though this was a short most of the day. But the primarily ticker that I made money on was TURB. This was an outrageous opportunity from $2.78 up to 1974, which was something absurd. A lot of traders are green on this ticker, getting FOMO. Everybody's very happy. Everybody's very happy with this ticker because everybody's green on this ticker in my private Discord, as well as I was streaming for 3 to 4 hours each morning in my private Discord room. But this was primarily the ticker that made most amount of money as a long, and the other ones I just oversized on tickers that had no news, and I tried to buy a ticker which was a gap up short. So the other 2 tickers were primarily short, but you had APVO here, you had TURB here, and you had the other 2 tickers were sadly a short. So epic opportunities do show around in the market. You have to be ready to step on the pedal to the metal. And in this situation, it really exceeded my expectation. Hope you guys profited from it. It's not going to happen every single day, but today was ridiculously volatility. A ticker went from 253 to 1974, and I'm glad I shared this opportunity because it's just not every day we get something like this. And soon enough, I should have bought it again as it tested 8, 9, 10s, but and should have bought it again when it broke 15s, because as of right now, we're just way higher than we all think. Just a ridiculous short squeeze on good news and very good price action that I netted 31,400, as you can see on my ticker with all my trades on TURB this day, the longs and the pretty much it was long all day long, and I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have five green trades on it, so I'm 5 out of 5 green on this ticker, which is pretty cool. Anyway, see you all in my next video. Make sure you join me in my private Discord Monday through Friday, each and every day, as I talk about these tickers each day for 3 or so hours. You can learn and you can see what's moving and see our traders' idea. Other than that, see you all in my next video, and peace out.